This is Dave from Blackbird Cycles. We're doing the other side cover today. And I've already started working in another smoked skull on here. Getting ready to put a little bit of blue in this side. Then we'll put the other skull on the other one. You know, I kind of work as I go. Get a straight edge. I like to get a hard line. Separating that. Same way over here. Darken in between the eye sockets so that it sets that back a little bit. I haven't really decided, but I may come back in with some highlights on these skulls. Just to bring some of that bright white back. I do like it. I like just the white smoked skulls, to be honest. But he wants it predominantly just ink blue. I'll let up, get a little glare off of it. And this is supposed to be like the skulls are coming out of the smoke. So we want the smoke to be not terribly dominant. This is all the mask that I'm using. And the only reason I'm using that mask, I can freehand this all in, but the only reason I'm using that mask is to keep the eyes good and dark. Keep them the blue that the bike is, because I don't want a lot of the overspray to get in that from doing the smoke around them. So I just leave these in for a little bit. Then I pull them out so that they kind of even out. I'm gonna have to move this easel up just a little bit so I'm not bending over. Okay, let's pull the mask out. Okay. Okay. I do like that little skull. Kind of like him a little better than I do the other. Yeah, we can put some blue on him. Okay, I can deal with that. Okay. We'll tone that back with some blue here in a minute. I want to get the skull on the other side cover first. Okay. And of course what we're doing here is the same thing we did on the other one. We'll brighten up the bridge of the nose, around the edge of the nose, around the edge of the eyes. I don't want to get too far into this one because I'll have to fix it. Let me pull that mask. I don't like leaving it in there too long because it messes with the ideas I have in my head for the way I want this to go. It sounds kind of strange, but I suppose all artists are this way. They can see in their head what it is before they have to, before they, know what they're going to put on the palette, if you must call it that. And what I'm doing is I'm dragging this smoke from this other skull over the top of this, out the eye and over the top of this one. So, I don't know if that makes much sense, but it will when I'm done. Probably gonna have to move you for a minute because I'm gonna have to move to about there. It's gonna look a little odd, but Here we go with some blue. What I want to do with blue is anywhere I kind of let the white light where I want shading, I'm going to just hit that. And then the eye sockets, I'm going to hit hard as well. The bottoms and the backs of the eye sockets. And then through the smoke, a little bit of shading as well. So it looks like the smoke rolls over the top of the eye. And inside the nose. Anything deep inside the skull, we want deep. And anything under the nose and down below, we want deep. We just want to kind of just tone back the white on the rest of the skull. And where that smoke comes over that skull, I may just kind of hard line it a little bit harder. Just so that we bury that eyebrow of the skull so it looks like the smoke's coming out of it. It's what we want. So I think, like I said before, I think we'll leave well enough alone here. I can't count. I've done it more times than I want to admit that I roll a little too far, and a lot of times I'm duplicating the same artwork on both sides. So, you know, I'll get one side done, it'll be fine. I'll get the other side done, and I learned from the first side, so I like the second side better. And then I go back and either retouch the other side, or, like I said, I put this on where I can just sand it right off and start again if I have to. I don't have to a lot, but I do like to make a match, but not perfectly. Because I'm typically doing a lot of flames or skulls. And skulls are a natural thing. There's no two just alike. Same with flames, same with trees, you know. Nature in general. We like to, I don't want everything perfectly symmetrical. Some guys do it that way. I don't really like to. I don't want it to see completely symmetrical. It just looks unnatural. And if you're looking right to left anyway, you know, right side, left side, you can't see both sides at the same time. So there's really no need in, you know, duplicating something identically. And I think we'll call that good, like all the other skulls. Give me just a minute, I'll be right back with you and we'll go over both. So we have the two side covers done. Everything looks real flat until we get clear on it. I think what I'm gonna do is move these other parts out today and shoot clear on these two so that the fellow who's getting the paint job can look at it and go, that's what I want. He's already kind of gave me the okay on it, but when I'm doing this much airbrush on a job, I want to make sure the guy gets what he wants. And I want to make sure that I don't have to do this twice. I'm probably going to have 2-3 more days in the airbrush alone, so I don't want to do all this work and then have to turn around and do it again. So, I know I got a lot of glare in here. Those fluorescent lights are not the best for us. Let's see if I can hold this away from one of the lights. That's a little better. They got a little bit of a ghosty look, which is what we want. Yeah. I really like that. That'll flow well with the rest of the paint job. I really like that. That'll flow well with the rest of the paint job. Hey, from Iron Blackbird Cycles. We just got all the smoke skulls under clear. I know it's gonna be hard to see for the glares and what have you. We'll get better shots of them after I can hold them up.